Alex from Stratified here, and we're in our 2011 Volkswagen Golf GTI, the Mark 6, and we're going to be installing the Accessport. COBB has released this Accessport, which really is an amazing tool that gives us the correct access to the ECU to make the calibration changes for our upcoming calibrations. And the first step is to install the Accessport on the car and start gathering data and making calibration changes. So in the Accessport box, you'll see a box of accessories. That's the OBD cable that you'll need to plug underneath the dash, and then route the wire to the Accessport. And also the Accessport itself, which comes in a nice padded case. And there it is. So it looks similar for pretty much all the vehicles that COBB covers. And we'll be getting this installed and walking you through this first step to getting your Volkswagen GTI stratified tuned. So once you've mounted the Accessport, we've mounted it to the side of the stereo here with the little 3M pad there, and routed the cables. So we routed the cables such that they're out of the way and they're not going to get in your feet. And once the Accessport is mounted in your vehicle, you can go ahead and plug it in. And when plugged in, you'll see a welcome screen come up with a familiar logo. And with your key in the on position, you actually have a couple of features that are available even before you install it. So go ahead and hit OK on that. And you can see here in the troubleshooting menu that you can clear codes, you can read codes, and you can also check the readiness of your emissions monitors. And this is a feature that's always going to be available with the Accessport, even when uninstalled. And of course, to that, once installed, you're going to be able to data log and change maps. So go ahead and go through the install there. This verifies that indeed this is the correct vehicle. And then here is where you choose your tunes. So the Accessports will always come with the OTS tunes from COBB, and you can always get the latest from their website. Of course, our Accessports will come with stratified tunes. We'll send you a tune that's catered to your vehicle, whether it's a flash tune or whether it's a custom tune, and then we'll go back and forth with logging, with data logging. So you can store essentially a limitless number of tunes on your Accessport as long as they're built for your particular vehicle and serial number of the Accessport. So choose the tune that either your tuner, such as ourselves, have sent you, or one of the COBB OTS tunes, and hit OK to install it. So here it's recommended that of course you put a battery charger. Make sure that your car does not run out of battery during the process. And after you've hit OK on that button, then basically the Accessport will install, and you'll see a progress bar, and it'll initially flash that first tune on your vehicle. After this step, you'll be asked to turn the ignition off on your vehicle. So go ahead and bring that into focus. Then turn it back on and hit OK. And now the flashing process will continue. Once this second flashing step has completed, you'll see this message. So turn the ignition off and then back on. Hit OK. The Accessport will clear any fault codes, and then you'll get a message that it's been successful. You can turn the ignition off again for a few seconds, turn it back on, and you'll see now that you have many options. So you have the data logging options, which are all here, how to set up your gauges and so on, and there will be a different video that will show you how to do all that. You have a timing option to check your 0 to 60, 0 to 100, and so on. You'll be able to change tunes, and you'll be able to uninstall the Accessport. So once the Accessport is uninstalled, it can be transferred to any other vehicle that same make and model. So for example, another Mark 6 GTI, and also it does get rid of the traces of its uninstall as much as possible of its existence on the vehicle ECU. So if you're going to take it into a dealer and you're worried about the dealers finding any sort of aftermarket flash, the way to go is to just uninstall it for that particular visit.